What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. FG2G here, and today's video is entitled What's on the Menu? Plant-based edition. So if you're already subscribed to my channel, you probably already know that I've got a foodies playlist, but also a plant-based foodies playlist. Now, either one, I just most of the time be experimenting, hoping for the best, and I'm learning to do things that make sense, because life is about learning and growing, and that's what I be trying to do. So anyways, this is the plant-based version, and I just thought, maybe we could hit the rewind button on some of my favorite plant-based dishes. So let's go. All right, y'all, so I found this can of jackfruit. I think it might have been maybe a little bit over 6 pounds. It was on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure I paid between $8 and $9 for it, something like that. I think it might be more like 15 now, so I'm glad I got it when I did. But yeah, it was big, and I was trying to make a little bit of everything with it. So here are a few things that I chose to make with the jackfruit. All right, y'all, so first up are the jackfruit sandwiches and wraps. And for that, I wanted to impart some flavor. So I'm using some sesame oil and then also a mesquite marinade mix, because something about that mesquite smokiness of it all that just be giving what I just be needing or wanting to taste. I don't know. Anyways, I like it. And that's gonna be the base for all these sandwiches and wraps. Now, this first one is like a pulled pork type of situation. And I put some gochujang on there, because if you put gochujang on just about anything, it's gonna be given. It tastes delicious, sweet, savory, salty, whatever. It's good. It's a nice balanced, delicious sauce. If you haven't tried it, I suggest that you at least look into it. Anyways, the next one is like a Philly cheesesteak type of situation. As you can see, I'm adding a little browning just for color, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that's what that's for. No, it was in the cabinet. Just thought it would work, to be honest. All right, it's in the name, browning. So we gave it a little sizzle. Now, I also, had a nice little take and bake loaf of bread from the clearance section. It was good too, it really was. And then, as you can see, I'm gonna be slapping on some cheese, of course. If you want to do like a plant-based, vegan-friendly, of course, go ahead and do that. And let me know, what is your favorite vegan cheese as well? Because I really haven't had, I don't know if I've had any vegan cheese. And then the last in this video, this clip, is more like a tuna salad type of situation. So for all the people who are like sun-dried tomatoes and capers, this for you. And it was good. Throw you a little dill in there, put it in your favorite, wrap, whatever you want to do, a sandwich, bread, whatever. It's good, really good. So yeah, just top it off with a little extra, so it's aesthetically pleasing, and boom. All three of those were really, really good. So let's move on to the next. All right, so now we are doing some plant-based ribs. Now this one is a little combo of things or bases. I'm using some of that jackfruit that I was telling you about, but also some Vital wheat gluten. Now this is the jackfruit still from the can. Now I'm gonna be fast forwarding here in a second. I did add some mushrooms, because that gives like a nice meaty flavor and texture. And whatever seasons that you like, I just combined all of those things. Let's see here now. Yeah, use some foil, mess free as possible. And from there, just take whatever you got. If you got a chopstick or a knife or something, I just tried to make like the rib type shape. I ain't have any bones, but we can kind of section it off. I used a little bit of beet juice, trying to give a little color, smoke rings or not. Let's see here. Yeah, and then from there, boom, just get your favorite sauce, and you're straight. These turned out really good. I was thoroughly impressed, because at that point I was just using the remainder of the jackfruit and the remainder of the vital wheat gluten that I had, and I was hoping for the best, because I'm like, this is all I got, so hopefully it sticks. And it did. It was a nice meaty consistency, enough to stick together. Yeah, had a nice smokiness from the mesquite marinade, but I wouldn't mind trying like some other type of seasoning in there. I got some stuff in mind. All right, so let's move on. All right, y'all, so this one is a sweet and spicy pork tenderloin sandwich, and I'm gonna be using some vital wheat gluten. So this was before I learned how to make seitan. Yeah, so anyways, I got this off of Amazon, but I mean, you can get it at probably most grocery stores, health food stores, and just season it the way you want to. Now, as you can see, I was getting a little heavy-handed with the one, but it worked out. It worked out. Anyways, and with this, of course, you just add whatever liquid. I'm using water. So just give that a little kneady knead. So kneady. And I'm just stretching it like I know what I'm doing and don't. Yep. But in this episode, or this video, I ended up baking it, which was fine for this. I'm experimenting with different cooking techniques. But listen, the star of the show is coming through by way of them panko breadcrumbs. Check out the video to see, but they was giving. I like those. Yes, they gave a very nice flavor. Am I going too hard in the paint on that? I don't know, but it was good. Yup. So toast up your buns if you would like to. I also made a mayo and horseradish sauce, of course, if you want to use vegan mayo. What? Vegan mayo. You know, use whatever substitutions you want to, but it's good. It was to me anyways. So just slather that on as much or as little as you want to, and there you go. The texture for this was good. Again, I was very much so learning, but it was good. And again, them breadcrumbs was delicious. So I've been in the kitchen experimenting, making my own seitan, right? And I think I've gotten rather good at it, you know? I'm learning how the different ways of cooking affect the texture, the knotting, as you'll see in a second, the knotting and twisting, you know, it helps. So these two that I'm about to show you, I think they're probably two of my favorites, you know, and that's the mango chutney tempura chicken, and then I didn't give the bonus footage a name, but it's good too. Let's check it out. So as you can see, you know, I'm twisting and knotting because, like I said, doing different techniques, it helps to make a meatier bite with just making those layers. Thought I was really doing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's knotting up nice portions. Oh boy, easily amused, and that's all right. So from there, I just kind of gave it a little quick snip. Now in this one, I steamed it, and that worked out very well. Bring out the batter up. Yeah, that little mixy mix. Looking like nuggets, hey? So from there, I just gave them a nice little fry till they were golden brown. And then, you know, depending on how much batter you're using, if you have any left over, you know, I mean, it's a good idea to just, you know, have a little fun, make a little something extra for the side. And of course, that mango chutney, that was good. It had a few raisins in it. You know, it was nice. It's kind of sweet and savory. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, they differ from brand to brand, but this one was good. And boom, look at it, looking like it's looking. I thought it was cute. Hey, texture. Now, I can't say that it's as, you know, meaty as chicken, but it was good. It was very good. Now with this bonus footage, as you can see, I'm making a gravy and I'm just tossing the steamed seitan nuggets in it and then making some fried rice, because why not? It'd be good. I think that's another thing I feel like I'm learning to do well is fried rice. And yeah, toss some onions on there, because, you know, that's the adulty thing to do if you want some stank breath, but it adds so much flavor. And as you can see, that little end card, I made some fried chicken with the jackfruit in previous videos. Not in previous videos, but it's from the same can. Yeah, see how that went. You know, and I'll just let you see how that went. All right, next. All right, y'all, so next up we are experimenting with some banana blossoms, and we made some fried fish and crab cakes, because, you know what I'm saying, you might want to surf and turf one of these days. You might want to make a feast with some ribs and some seafood, but plant-based. So yeah, anyways, this is what they look like when you first get them out of the can. You know what I'm saying? Just shake them. Don't shake them because it's delicate, but, you know, just delicately unwind and just season it up. Take it out the can, drain it, and season it up however you would normally season some fish. Yeah, that part. Anywho's, from there I just you know, put them in like a little dredge, a little flour, a little egg. Again, you can substitute it for like a vegan egg, and then fry it up. Now, as you could see when I was dumping it, you have some extra little pieces, you know, and it's like you don't want to, you know, let those go to waste. So that's how I ended up with a couple of crab cakes, you know. And yeah, if you like fish, I think that this would be an awesome substitute. It's nice and flaky. It's good. So yeah, you can have your little fried fish and crab cake moment. So where are all the tofu lovers? You know, I don't know. Is that you? Is it you? Could it be you? Anyways, we're experimenting with tofu as well from time to time. All right. Now in this one, we're making a cutlet. Okay. And it's a nice savory giving, but I know sometimes it's like, but the texture is soft, and I don't want it to be soft. And so, you know, we're doing something different this time. Let's check it out. I say we're doing something different. It's different for me because people have been doing this. But yeah, if you're working with tofu, sometimes depending on what you want the texture to be, freezing it does help. So I would suggest starting with that, and then I like to press the water out. But I did notice that, you know, because what did I get? Like extra firm tofu. Like it helps to get that one in the first place, you know. Just saying. So yeah, use what you got. Use what you got. You putting the can on top. Improvise. Now you use whatever seasons that you want to. I use some Saison. You can see that in the video, and some more stuff. But yeah, let it marinate. Marinate? Marinate. Let it sit in the refrigerator and absorb the flavors, okay? Because that helps. Just, I guess, with anything. From there, I gave mine a nice little press because I wanted to sear it on both sides and, you know, get more of the water out, any excess water, whatever. And yeah, I think that it turned out great. You know what I'm saying? Put a little tomato, a little guacamole, avocado, whatever you would like on it. And yeah, I like the texture. It's more meaty and firm. So if that's what you're going for, you might give this little technique a try. Now, for some people, you might not necessarily be looking for like a meat-like substitute. You're just trying to get some protein in, all right? I got you. At least I'll be trying to. So why not make some falafels? You got some chickpeas? Can you get some chickpeas? Let's make falafel, all right? Let's see. So now, basically, it's just chickpeas, some onion, and some various seasonings, which you can see in the original video. And use a food processor. If you have one, use a food processor. And I will say this, when you put the parsley in and you try to taste for flavor, don't be alarmed that the parsley be parsley in and it's like, oh, what in the world is that? You know, because it won't have that type of thing when you fry it. It'll be fine, so don't worry about that. So I gave mine a nice little fry, and these freeze up nicely. Like if you want to just freeze it before you fry it, just, you know, if you, because it made, I think I made like about 36, I don't know, but you know, if you want to just freeze some of the portioned out mixture and then you know, fry it later, it works very well in the freezer, and it unthaws rather quick, or it thaws rather quickly. I learned thaws, because I've been saying unthaw all my life. Anyways, these turned out good. I made a little mayo, a little seasoned mayo sauce with mine, because I don't know, I be liking sauce. But yeah, that's probably some cumin and things like that. Things that I put into the actual falafel, I think is what I use. And yeah, these turned out really, really good. They're filling, they're easy to make. So if you're looking for something to just get protein in, you're not looking like for a meat substitute, this might be for you. Alright y'all, so next up are pinto bean and cheese fry bread, or Navajo tacos. And as you can see, they is cute, at least they are to me. Yeah, so I am boiling up some pinto beans, season them up however you want to, and then I just toss them into the food processor, but a blender would work just fine. Or you can just mash them up with a fork, totally up to you. And then for the dough, it's just a simple yeast dough that I've been working on, and it worked well. You know, I'm learning to make breads, so you tweak stuff as you need to. But yeah, roll that out, section it off into however many portions you want it to be. This is not a big recipe, so I only got 4 out of it, but they were nice size. Precision, yes, precision. I mean, you can make whatever shape you want to. Now listen, this is where I thought I was really doing some things, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see other people frying up some fry bread and get the bubbles in, and then when you get some bubbles, you're like, hey, hopefully this is good, it's giving. Yeah, so that's where I was in my mind at the time. So it bubbled up, looking cute, and then from there, just, you know, make sure it gets nice and crispy, golden brown. Of course, you know, I made a little saucy sauce, garlic breath, anyone. Yes, please. I don't mind if I do. I don't know if I did it all the way correctly, but it did turn out really good. So, yeah, I would say give it a try. Tacos. All right, y'all. So the last one. All right. Sometimes you're not necessarily looking for a meat substitute, or maybe you're tired of beans and you want something else. And you've had peanut butter. That's cool. You like it, but you know, what's something else? You know, what about some roasted pumpkin seed butter, or any nut butter for that matter? But this the one we doing right now. So let's check it out. All right, let's do that. Let me see. Look at you looking like you looking, thick and creamy. Because I don't think I've ever had pumpkin seed butter. So, but yeah, just start off with some deshelled pumpkin seeds. If you want to have like a roasted or some kind of flavor, do your thing. But like in this one, I'm doing some pumpkin pie spice. So just do whatever seasonings, you know, you feel like you want to eat. So I'm tossing that in there, as well as some brown sugar. As you can see, I'm using a food processor. I don't know if maybe a good blender will work as well. I don't know. And I think in this one, I added just a little bit of oil, but probably if I had mixed it a little bit longer, it might not have needed the oil. So you just kind of wing it. Just check into it. See what you need and don't need, and how loose you want it to be. But this was really good, whether by the spoonful or on some bread. I rather enjoyed it, very much so. All right, y'all, so that concludes what's on the menu, plant-based edition. So I hope you had as much fun as I did making it. And if you did, I hope you feel inspired to get in the kitchen, whether it's plant-based or not, and just experiment. You never know what you could come up with until you try it, you know? Anyways, check out my playlist, check out my channel. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do that, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.